You're listening to the Do This First podcast, a daily personal development podcast that will help you have your best year ever. I'm your host, Santa. Setting goals on New Year's has become a widely practiced tradition across the globe, actually, and it's rooted in the desire for personal growth and self-improvement. An inherently optimistic time, the beginning of a new year, usually symbolizes a fresh start and opportunities to attain untapped potential. Setting tangible goals gives people a sense of direction, purpose, and accountability, as well as providing a roadmap towards achieving their aspirations for the following 12 months. The challenge, though, is to set scalable goals that can be measured and quantified at some level. Setting up goals in the wrong way will push us into a tailspin where nothing tangible is ever achieved. In essence, we've squandered valuable time. Remember, time is the only true commodity that we all have. We'll get to a step-by-step how-to on setting up scalable goals in a bit. I did want to share the absolute worst way of setting up goals. The worst way to set up goals is without any clear direction or purpose. This can lead to aimless and unproductive efforts that fail to contribute meaningfully towards a desired outcome. Setting vague or unrealistic goals is another common pitfall that hampers progress and really demotivates us. Moreover, neglecting to establish specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, I know you've heard that before, SMART, undermines effective goal setting. Without this framework, it becomes challenging to track progress or even evaluate success at any level. Over-optimism also can annihilate your goals. You probably weren't expecting that one, right? Let me explain. Our hubris may lead us to set unrealistic goals. Unrealistic goals are goals that are not scalable, quantifiable, or measurable. While it is important to aim high and challenge yourself, setting unattainable goals can lead to frustration and demotivation, and you don't do anything then. There are several other challenges with over-optimism, which we'll discuss tomorrow. But for now, know that optimism is important and an incredibly powerful force when paired with pragmatism. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Also, failing to regularly visit and reassess goals in light of changing circumstances really renders them ineffective as they may no longer align with your aspirations. Adopting a disorganized, unrealistic, one-sided approach towards setting goals represents the worst possible methodology. Another pitfall is failing to align your goals with your own values, with your passions, with your strengths. Setting goals that are not in line with those aspects of ourselves can result in a lack of enthusiasm and commitment towards achieving them. Additionally, not being specific enough when defining your goals can hinder progress, as it becomes difficult to measure success or track achievements if you don't know what you're trying to achieve. Finally, neglecting to establish an action plan with clear steps can make it harder to turn aspirations into reality. Planning helps in breaking down big goals into manageable tasks, ensuring a systematic approach towards target achievement. Therefore, being conscientious of these not-so-great strategies that I've discussed is important as you move forward. So there are several ways to set effective goals, but there are two strategies that yield higher quality results when implemented and executed. Of course, SMART, which we already spoke about, which is specific, measurable, and achievable, realistic, and timely, is overwhelmingly the go-to in professional circles. So let's look at each step further. The word SMART, as I had shared, can help you remember the important things to measure. Each letter stands for something important. So S means specific. It means your goals should be clear and not too general. For example, instead of saying, I want to be good at math, you can say, I want to learn how to, how to do calculus. M means measurable. It means you need to find a way to measure your progress. For example, you can count how many math problems you can solve correctly each day. I don't know if that's your thing. A means achievable. It means your goals should be something you can actually do. For example, if you're just starting to learn math, it might be too hard to solve really big math problems. So it's better to start with smaller ones. Can't go from, calculus to quantum physics in just one big leap, right? Quantum mechanics. R means relevant. It means your goal should be something that matters to you. For example, if you don't like math, it might not be a good goal for you. You should choose something you enjoy and care about. T means time bound, time sensitive. It means you need to set a deadline for your goals. Goals really are your dreams with a deadline. That's really all it is. So once you set a deadline, then you have something that's time sensitive. So when you have a SMART, quote unquote, goal measurement, it means you have a clear, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time sensitive way to track your progress and to make sure you're doing a good job along the way. Another effective goal setting strategy is the OKR, Objectives and Key Results Framework. It's actually my favorite. The OKR approach is really a different type of structure for setting goals. Basically, what you're looking at is focusing on the strategic objectives. It consists of identifying and defining clear outcomes first. Those outcomes are, of course, ambitious, and you make qualitative statements about what needs to be achieved within a specific time frame. Like you want to release a book by December 2024, or buy a house this summer, or make your first investment by fall. The second component of OKRs is the key results, which are quantifiable metrics used to measure progress towards each objective. They serve as milestones that track success or failure on the path to achieving your overall objective. Importantly, OKRs encourage stretch goals and innovation while promoting focus and accountability for measuring progress. This strategy has gained popularity in industry-leading organizations like Google because it enables teams to aim high while maintaining agility and adaptability in a rapidly changing environment. And that is the world we live in. With the objective key results model, it's important to keep in mind that you're measuring results. It measures progress towards your goals by looking at the evidence. The evidence are the actions you are taking. You'll be able to see clearly if what you are doing is bringing you closer to the desired results. This framework is best when you have larger goals that can take a while to completely achieve. With the OKR, you measure progress in terms of the actions you're taking and overall progress towards your goals. In other words, it's not just achieving the end goal, which is quantitative, but the relevant, meaningful work you're doing towards it, which is qualitative. Staying motivated while working towards your goals can be very, very daunting. Juggling life's responsibilities and the unexpected twists and turns can be very hard to do, to say the least. Constantly reminding yourself of the reasons why these goals are important can also help maintain your motivation. Additionally, breaking larger objectives into smaller, manageable tasks can make the process more manageable and less overwhelming. Looking at how past mentors, peers, or professionals achieve similar goals can also provide further guidance, accountability, and encouragement. Celebrate small wins when you reach a milestone. Goals are great, and when we reach them, there's a feeling of accomplishment and hopefulness that is unparalleled. It can provide the support we need to move on to the next brass ring. But please always remember to take care of yourself. A healthy body and mind will ensure you're around to reap the benefits of your success and gloat. That can be fun too. Tomorrow we'll talk about over optimism, which actually can lower your cognitive skills and lead to disastrous results. But don't worry about it today. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to post a review. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. You can also connect with me on Twitter. That handle is until_Santa. Carpe diem. Till tomorrow.
You're moving past the rain, moving past the pain, oh, past the color blue. I see power in you, past what held you down. Look around, they can't be found. I see a champion in you. I see a champion in you.